Okay, hi, I'm nydanii. This is the Game Boy version of the Little Mermaid, and I'm going to be doing the All Pearls category. So I'm just going to go through the game, get all the pearls in every level, hopefully not die. Ariel gets 3 hearts, so if at any point you lose all 3 of those hearts, you reset, which takes away all of your previous pearls, so gonna hope for the best here. But if you've seen the NES version, it's really similar, just more compact, so I'm going to start in 3, 2, and go. So the first level is really straightforward. There are 3 shells for the 3 chests, that have the 3 pearls that you need in this level. So that was the first one, it was right in front of you. I do a little twisty twist to get the second shell for the second pearl, and a little swoop up to get the final shell for the final pearl. And now we are at the first boss of the game, which is the shark. His name is Glut. Unlike the NES version, you don't have to be in any particular spot on the screen, so it's a lot easier. And I always try to get him to boop himself with the third fish, just because. The second stage is where hidden shells come into play, and the game kind of eases you into everything. So the first little hidden shell, if I can get it, is right here. And you just bring it all the way over here to this chest, which is the first pearl of this stage. And on this screen, getting positioned behind that barrel gives me a lot of trouble. Like, I'm actually really surprised that I got it first try. And the third one, do some little jumpy jumps, throw it and do a little quick grab, beat the fish. There's a urchin that falls down, which I guess I had enough time to go ahead and jump on the platform to get it, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for these. So you can get that little rock and push it down, or you can get the fish out of your way and get that hidden shell. And I figured, since this level is when the hidden shells come into play, that I would just do that instead of the safer rock push. But this is the second boss. This is Flotsam and Jetsam. They both take 3 hits to beat, and if you've played the NES version, then you know how chaotic this level can be. But luckily on the Game Boy version, only 2 little crabbies will be on the screen at the same time, and the next set won't spawn until both of the other ones are off. So it's so chill and it's great. It's so much better than the NES one. The third stage is where empty chests start popping up. So I'm going to do some jumps to get that, and that chest is the empty chest right off the bat. Get that little dude out of the way, get the first pearl, do a quick turn and push this big rock off and get the pearl, because that's important. And then all of the enemies will respawn, so if I boop that dude with a shell, then he's going to immediately come right back. And that chest is empty. I meant to hit the ice cube. The pearls are for power and range, so you'll be able to move bigger objects, and your pearl will travel farther. So that's what the pearls do in this game. Get this little dude out of my way so I can get this shell, open this chest, and that is all the pearls on this stage. Just go straight to the bottom, avoid all the little fishies, and for the boss, the walrus, the trick for this is to just get out of the water. It can either toss out little ice cubes with enemies in it, or, well, I didn't go far enough, but that's fine. Or the shells, and the shells are what you need, and in order to trick him into giving you those, you just get out of the water. So this is probably my favorite stage. That one was. This next one is not my favorite stage, and the boss can be a little bit of a jerk. So the stage is pretty hectic to me. There's just a lot that's happening. We're going to miss that guy. There's a hidden shell in the dirt, which I did get. You want to use it to open this one because that other chest is empty. So this is the chaotic stage with all the with everything trying to get you and the volcano shooting its fireballs at you. So I'm going to get this one and navigate through all the bad. And for this one, to miss all the little shrimpies, you just go all the way to the right side of the screen. That chest is empty, so you want to move this little rock and open the chest with that. Now this boss is, yeah. So you want to come in at the top of the screen, and I usually repress up and B, which causes him to almost always throw out 2 fish to begin with, which is really good. And I might have thrown that fish a little too fast. Nope, it was perfect. So he takes 5 hits, and if at any point he starts like waving his little wand at you, you just wait till it's like fully extended, and then it'll count your hit. So this is the last full stage of the game. This is Ursula's castle, and this stage has given me the most problems because there are a lot of things that want to despawn on me, and I'll point it out whenever I get to it, which is right on the next screen. So I'm going to push this, turn around, I'm going to push this big rock up, and that was a little scary because if things are falling, you need to keep them in your eyesight, otherwise it'll despawn and then you'll have to do it all over again. But the little rock, the little rock that I just pushed off despawns on me quite a bit, but that barrel that's at the top of the that screen, you can push it off and follow it down, and it will open the chest that the small rock would. So this is the first Ursula fight. You just need to hit her 3 times. So you need to wait for her head to stop flashing, and whoops, if you can get the first 3 fish bubbled, taking it back to the doorway and waiting is a good way to get her to want to throw more fish out at you. So now this is the final stage of the game, the final boss, Big Ursula, and you just need to hit her 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wasn't sure if I was going to miss her big head, but you do need to wait for her to stop flashing before you do your next hit so it doesn't get eaten. And that is time. I have no idea what button it is to stop my timer because, yeah, but that is that. My story for this game is Ariel is a strong, independent mermaid who does not need Eric to come in and rescue her. So she has defeated Ursula all by herself, saved all the mer people all by herself, her father finally realized what a boss mermaid she is, decided to give her her legs back, and now she can go be with Eric, who not once tried to help her, so I don't get it, but that is the Game Boy version of The Little Mermaid. And yeah, thank you all for the GGs. Big thank you to the RGL people for not only letting me show this game off, because I love it and I've probably been playing it for too long. This is my first speed game and I started in 2015. But letting me do my first event too. As nervous as I've been about this, I'm super excited that I got the chance to do this, and I really hope that I can do this more in the future. So thank you all for letting me do this, and stick around for more fun games to come.